Hey everybody, it's Joe Rhodes with the Rhodes Realty Group. Just wanted to catch you up on the 2017 Nevada Legislature and its impact on some homeowners. As you know, all politics is local politics, and we can get sucked into the national scene, and it's very easy to forget what's going on in the community sometimes. So I just wanted to give you a recap of those things and let you know how they're going to impact you going forward. One of the cool bills is Senate Bill 33. Senate Bill 33 protects veterans who are overseas and have been deployed from being foreclosed upon. It slows down that process for them. It doesn't impact too many people in terms of quantifiably, but qualitatively it can be pretty significant if you're a veteran who's dedicated your life to the country and has been deployed, and you come home and all of a sudden you don't have a home. So pretty good bill. Senate Bill 255 is the second bill I want to talk about real quickly. What it does is it protects you from tyrannical HOAs. If you're going through the home buying process and you get to that point where you get the CICs and you read the HOA contracts and the rules and obligations, you still have the right to back out of that contract at that point. Senate Bill 255, very important for people moving forward who are buying into places with HOAs. The third bill, Senate Bill 490. This bill is a pending approval by Governor Sandoval, but what it would do it would extend the foreclosure mediation program here in Nevada, which is currently administered by the Nevada Supreme Court, and would allow people a little bit more time to have their foreclosures mediated upon. We're still dealing with some of the trickle-down effects of the housing crisis here in Nevada. We were hit pretty hard with it, and so we still need to protect those people who are victims of unfair loans and unfair practices within the mortgage industry. The fourth bill that's real important is Senate Bill 161. Senate Bill 161 is interesting. It deals with squatters. And a lot of people don't understand outside of our state, but if you're in Las Vegas, you understand the situation with squatters. What had happened was squatters had started producing falsifiable leases. When police would come to evict them, all of a sudden they would produce a rental agreement. And of course, if you're a police officer, you have no way of knowing if that lease agreement and that rental agreement is legit. And so what this bill does is it means that if police come to your home and want to evict you and have eviction papers, and you produce a lease or a rental statement, you have only a certain amount of time to very quickly produce a notarized version of that same rental agreement. Shouldn't affect most of us who are average renters, but is a way to protect those who have legitimate leases, while also making sure that squatters aren't being able to defraud homeowners. The last bill, the fifth bill that I want to talk about, is Assembly Bill 169. Very small, very minute, but it's one more way that we're trying to get transparency throughout the home buying process due to regulating this process from the government to try to rein it in. And all it says is that from now on, moving forward, that a real estate transaction becomes easier and more predictable by making the title recording fee more predictable and clearly outlined in the contract. Little bitty thing, not a huge thing, but just one more little way to make sure that the home buying process is transparent and clear, and everyone knows all the fees and can sort of count on them every time and know what they're going to be. One of the things that wanted to get passed was a property tax investigation, a sort of inquiry into property taxes in Nevada, and see how those got played, but they got postponed to the next session. But I assure you it will be one of the major issues being debated on the 2018 legislative calendar, so we'll pay attention to it, and when it happens, you can come here to find out how it impacts you as well. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.